And good morning. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the. What a spectacular day today is going to be. All right, so first of all, we're going to start the day off right. High Desert Sauce Co., Zach Perkins, Zach and Dana. They're good friends of mine. They're great people. Zach lives like 4 miles from me. It's amazing. And last week I was in it. He was kind enough to. He's just a good guy. I like Zach. Zach, let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, because this is good. There are people that are going to talk about you behind your back. When I hadn't seen Zach personally in a while. We've been friends for years. I saw him a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He's at my house. He comes here. He goes, "I got a question to ask. I have 3 questions to ask you. But I wanted to ask you your face. People have been saying stuff, and I wanted to hear it from you." I said, "I appreciate that." And he says, "Have you fallen off the wagon? Are you using it again?" I said, "No." He told me a few other things that he heard. I said, "No." And I would have told him. And here's the thing. He's the kind of guy where if I said, "Yeah, I'm struggling," he'd say, "How can I help you?" Because he's sober. He's a good man. But he came to me and said to my face, "This is what I've heard, but I wanted to tell you. I wanted to hear it from you. I'm not going to say it behind your back." You have no idea the level of respect that I have for Zach. Because there's a lot of people that don't do that. And I respect Zach. Anyway, while I was at his place, we made this sauce. I helped him out for the day. We made a batch of sauce. We made his fire roasted green, and it's just one of my favorite sauces. It's just, here's the thing that's so cool. I love this sauce, and it was just really, really amazing. Number one, I'm a sauce maker. So I have a sauce company. So it was really, really cool to be able to go into his facility and work with him, because everybody, it's kind of interesting. It's like everybody goes to, like, if you watched how somebody logs on, even through their cell phone or through a computer, and the path at which they go to get on the internet or they go to their email, everybody goes a different route. Everybody has a different way. And cooking, like the way he does things, it's just brilliant. And it was just very, very cool to be with him. The other reason I'm really excited about today, it's the first day that I've been out here and I can sport a t-shirt with no sweatshirt in the morning. Summer's here. So I probably won't be doing sweatshirts and videos anymore. The other reason I'm super excited about today is today marks the start of pod season. I have a box of Super Hots at the store. I can't pick them up for a couple hours, but I got Super Hots today. They're at my office. With a story, but I'm going to wait until I get them to show you. Tart and tangy tomatillos are delicious. They really are. Toss in some fire roasted poblano and some jalapeno and add some serrano, and you got yourself a memorable verde. Mean it. Mean it. Green onion and garlic add a vegetable note vegetal note, while the vinegar and lime juice keep it bright. Boy, they really do. A really bright finish. Leave a bottle on your table for everything from eggs to enchiladas. Shake well and enjoy. Manufactured right here in Tucson. Here are the ingredients. Peppers, poblano, jalapeno, serrano. And they are fire roasted. Man, that was cool. There's something so beautiful about fire roasted buds. Distilled vinegar, crushed tomatillo, garlic, green onion, kosher salt, lime juice. This, do you know what? Just occurred to me. This is the first time I've ever seen a sauce that I'm really fond of made. Other than, first time ever. And it was really, really cool to see the process. So thank you. I really enjoyed myself that day, Zach. It was fun. And I'll be doing that again. I'm like, hey, man, first of all, it was fun. I'm just a sauce guy. But it was really, usually when I'm hanging out with Zach, it's at a show. And people are walking up and talking to him and talking to me. And if I'm in his booth, it's just people want information about stuff, or they're talking to me. And this was a chance. We spent just a bunch of time together, just he and me, just alone and just talking. And it was a wonderful vibe that day. And it was just, it was an honor to be a part of that. It was cool. All right, people. What a special day today is. I'm so excited about it. And when I'm done, when I read you 5 really crazy statistics, that's it was amazing to watch this made. This is really, what a beautiful sauce. Amazing. Here's the pour. What a gorgeous day this is. There we go. Look at that pour. All right, guys. So from High Desert Sauce Company, here's their fire roasted green. It's their mild sauce. You know what? I don't like that there's shadows, but it is what it is. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase D. Wicked versatile sauce. It's bright. The fire roasted poblano, jalapeno, serrano. Just amazing flavor. It's beautiful. The garlic is bright. Great. The bright finish from the citrus, the lime. It's just a really, really lovely sauce. Now he says it's mild, and it is, but this is a chili head company, so just take that for what it's worth. If I gave this to my mother, she wouldn't say it's mild. I got a Mama Scoville review coming up. Maybe tomorrow. No, probably Saturday. But I will tell you this. I will never look at that sauce the same. It was a really, really cool thing to be there and to help him make that. I wish you could have all been with me. It was a spectacular thing. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of bizarre trivia to read you that I thought was really weird. This is a continuation of the weird stuff from a couple days ago. Kodak. Some of you older people will know what Kodak is. The younger ones are like, Kodak, what do you say? Is that a bear or a place in Alaska? Kodak, all right, so camera company, film camera, not film camera, but film. Although they probably made cameras. Kodak used to operate a private nuclear reactor under its corporate campus. No joke. The reactor was there for 30 years and was about as big as a refrigerator. They kept it behind concrete walls in a basement and operated it remotely. You can't make this stuff up, people. Well, you could, but I'm not. This is a good one. In ancient Egypt, all right, they had egg incubators that could hatch up to 4,500 eggs at the same time. The incubators were cleverly designed ovens, essentially, that, if operated right, would hatch thousands of fertilized eggs within several weeks. Thought that was kind of neat, isn't it? This is, National September 11th Memorial. We all know 9/11. The National September 11 Memorial is always carefully heated and cooled. It was designed so that people could always touch it, regardless of the time of year. So it has an elaborate system of copper tubes that either heat or cool as necessary, all the time, fluidly. Kind of neat. 2 more. This is an interesting one. Scotland Yard is sitting on a bunch of info about Jack the Ripper. For some reason, they just don't want to release it. Apparently, they have 4 ledgers with information they refuse to publish. How weird is that? That's not that weird. I mean, on the surface, you can say, well, that's weird. No, it's not. How weird is that? It's not weird at all. I promise you, Germany's got stuff they don't want to talk about. Promise you. You know what I mean? I mean, we have this country's got information on the JFK killing. Think we're going to tell it all? Nah, we know. Listen, it's not that surprising. This is an interesting one because I'm a Deadhead. I'm a Grateful Dead fan. All right. Now, the one thing that's very unique about the Dead, and to my knowledge, I don't know if I know Fish is kind of like this. But the Dead, if you go to like play bootlegs, you know what a bootleg is? A bootleg is a illegal copy, either audio and video of a production that you're not allowed to do. Like if you go into a movie theater and film something, you can't do that. It's against the law to do that. And concerts, like bands, some bands will, I'm telling you, the level of freak out they will do if they catch somebody recording a concert is unbelievable. They'll prosecute. The Dead would put a strip down on the front of the stage. You could plug your stuff in. They did. They didn't care if you were bootlegging it. They encouraged it. So there are bootleg concerts out there. Here's the thing: the Dead suck in concert. They're not good in concert. They're just not. In studio. They're terrible in studio. However, live, they were a live band. They like all the studio stuff they did. If you listen to it, you can find little nuggets of stuff that's pretty good, but they're a live band. So they wanted people to be able to capture that. Dick's Picks is famous for it. So, but the reason I bring it up, listen to this. There is a Grateful Dead show that somehow was never recorded at all. Apparently, there's no tape of any kind of the performance, and the people want a recording so bad that the reward for one is over $1,200, which I think is silly, because I know Deadheads, if you could get a recording of a show that nobody's ever had, $1,200, I'd spend $5,000 on that. Too sweet, in a heartbeat. Just like that. Dead were amazing. Fish were kind of amazing. I went to college with Fish. I went to the University of Vermont. And Trey was in a class of mine. I don't know if it was a philosophy class or yeah, I think it was philosophy. No, it was a psych class. It was either psych. All right, let me show you who's making that noise right now. Where is that bird? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Where's the bird? It's there somewhere. It's right there. That is a quail. But it looks like a partridge. See the thing hanging on the front of its beak? It's like the cartoons. That is the same bird that's on the commercial, on the intro of the Partridge Family. So I always thought, erroneously, that that was a partridge, but it's not. Apparently it's a quail, but that's the noise that thing makes. You want to talk again, quail? Hey, quail, say something. No, he's done. And so am I, at least with the quail this morning. Isn't that funny? The minute I turn it away, he's back talking. All right, so today's a great day. Thank you, Zach Perkins, one more time for that amazing sauce and the experience to cook in your kitchen. It was wonderful. If anybody has a copy of that Dead show, I don't even know what it is. They didn't give a date. Reach out to me. Today is pepper season. I've got some peppers. The next video you see of me, yeah, the next video you see of me will be eating a super hot. And am I ready? No. Is my tolerance down? Yeah. Is it going to hurt? Sure. Can I wait for this? No, I can't wait for this. All right, guys. In the description box, you're going to see a link for High Desert Sauce Company. One of my favorite companies. A legit, really, there are sauce makers, and then there are sauce makers. They're sauce makers. They're wonderful. He's sober, and he's just a good guy. Right there, my son Johnny Jr. Right there, my brother Tommy Scoville. Right there, all the challenges I've done. And right here, pepperology. It starts now. Who's eating peppers with me this year? Get a pepper. I don't care if it's a jalapeno or something. This afternoon, when I do my super hot, eat a pepper with me. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.